way to
A
go
different way.
a different way. Always there is a will, there is a way. Right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Great.
Hello, everyone. My apologies. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy Monday. We're
Good
here
morning. We are
on this
here.
special Monday.
Show Monday in Canada. It's a Canada Day, so it's off. We are so grateful that we have an extra day to work on our business and to meet beautiful people. Good morning and hello everybody who's will watch us and who will watch us in replay. And we are here to talk about, as usual, every Sunday at noon. But today, because of this celebration, we decided to move it to Monday at 11 o'clock. I hope you will fit the schedule to everybody. And as usual, we are talking about law of attraction, right?
That's right. That's right. Hope you guys all had an amazing weekend, relaxful weekend, and happy new month. Much success in this July, and whatever it is that you are personally, professionally working on. Much success, and keep going, keep chugging along. Everything is possible, just small steps. We can't just take a huge step, just small steps every day towards whatever your goals are. So, wish everyone much success.
And try something new. July is, I think, it's a beautiful month. It's a transition between uh, spring and summer somehow. And yeah, I prevision that it will be a great month.
Yes, God willing.
Beautiful. So as usual, we do our gratitude start and breathing exercise. So you want to lead?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Pleasure. All right. Neck roll. Get comfortable. Whatever position you feel comfortable in. Sitting, eyes closed or open. Again, your preference. And let's try to do some neck stretches. Just give it a little tug. And it just kind of helps align. If you're especially sitting, it helps you sit straight and your spinal cord is straight. Okay, now shoulder rolls. Forward, backwards. Okay, close your eyes and let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out from the mouth. Inhale again slowly. And we keep going. Let's stretch it a little. Let's see where that breath takes us. Let's run it quickly through our mind, our brain, frontal lobe, and let's take it to our heart. And let's put our hand on our heart. Show gratitude. And let's take a slowly deep breath out. Showing gratitude to our heart and our soul. Let's breathe in again. And slowly take it to all those same spots that we did before. Run it through at your own pace. And just kind of awaken our brain, our mind, our frontal lobe, our throat, back to our heart, and just that sunshine running through our heart. And breathing out as we bow down. You may open your eyes slowly, and we're going to do one more breath in and out. And welcome back to reality.
Thank you. Oh, that was so refreshing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. And today we are talking about a very interesting subject, law of attraction and destiny. Now, do you think that there is a correlation there between law of attraction and destiny?
Well,
I put you on the spot.
no, that's perfectly fine. How do you define it? How do you see it? What is destiny? Before even trying to find correlation,
Let me see.
right? I mean, so when we think about destiny itself, what is destiny? How does one see destiny or perceive destiny as, or what is destiny? So those are all kind of loaded questions. Um, do I personally think, again, it's I'm not claiming anything. These are just my two little senses. Um, Manifestation, law of attraction, and destiny does go hand in hand. For me, it truly depends on kind of which door you choose to open or try to seek within yourself. And when you open that door, that's the path, the destiny that you are going. I probably am not making any sense. Let's kind of go back. Um, so we all know everything is energy. Science, right? Everything's energy. Energy never dies. We're energy, our past. So since we don't die, our past life was energy. This life is energy. Future lives will be energy, right?
Right.
Um, so we never die. So if we don't die, it's a continuation, right? So for me, the soul is searching, it's on a hunt, it's on a path. So depending on what kind of experiences we had in our last life or lives, and then cut to this life, for me, I think of it as their path. Different destinies with different paths are already pre-written. When people say, oh, is it pre-written or is it not? Then if it's like law of attraction, if we can manifest things, then that means we can change things. Well, if destiny is already pre-written, how can we change it? No, absolutely, we can still change it. And yes, destiny is still pre-written. And everybody's like, oh my God, where is she going with this? Um, Hear me out. Again, we can definitely agree to disagree, and I will fully still respect you guys. Um, but I think of it as destinies are pre-written. It's just not one, but multiple destinies are written for every single person. So when that is written, it is because when we are born, the timings, the date, the numerology, the astrology, everything is so beautifully
Aligned.
connected and perfectly connected. There is no mistake. Not even it's just perfect.
So that is not by chance.
There is no chance. It's just perfectly written. And everything is so perfectly constructed, if you may say. So now, when there are multiple destinies are written for each individual, now the law of attraction comes into place. And when we become aware, and when we, as the soul, is trying to seek for something that is greater or bigger than us, I feel since it's like, okay, you're looking for something. So, what is the universe going to give you? It's going to correspond to what we are seeking, what we're looking for. So, that's when the law of attraction comes into place. And again, multiple door one, two, three, four are there. There different destinies are written in each one. Depends on where I want to go. The paths are very clear. It's where I choose to go. And which door do I knock on? Which door do I dare to enter or choose to enter? And when I enter that, that's a different path.
So it's like you are choosing a another script, another pre-written
We,
path
right,
that
right.
you want to go through.
Because it depends on us, right? So which door we choose to open, the experience of that reality will be given to us, right? Um, Example, if I did not look for this business, if I did not pray and ask for this, not, I didn't even ask for a business. I just asked God and said, I'm willing, I'm open and willing to receive something that I can do from home. There has to be something that I can do from home. I just don't know what it is. You know. So please show me the path. And that's how this business basically landed in my lap and said, here you go. So again, it was my choice to move forward and take action, or I could continue to work in the school system for another, you know, 30 years. That was the choice. And I could have been just working multiple jobs as I was doing. But no, I made a conscious choice and I wanted this so badly. So the universe gave it to me. But again, that was already pre written. It was there. And there are a lot of other bigger things are written for all of us. It's just our soul, our consciousness, our awareness has to match and align with it. And then when we become aware, we kind of see more doors, more
So
opportunities.
in in some exceptions or perceptions, the destiny, when you hear, oh, that's was his destiny or her destiny, that's destiny, you cannot change it, you cannot do it. It seems like whatever you do, whatever you think, whatever your action, no matter what you do, your path, it's already pre-written and it's already there. And you're right, it is to some extent. It depends, and we do have the choice, we do have the saying in our destiny. So it's actually a multiple destinies, as you said, even in this life, that you are imagine a triage, a train, and a train goes through a triage. There are so many tracks, they go in all the directions.
Right.
But a train is has a chosen path, right? The mechanic and the the crew, they change the tracks so the train goes in a certain direction. We can change those tracks. We can adjust them, and we can go from one destiny to another and to another and so on until we get to a destination. Now, is that destination pre-written? Well, imagine that in this universe there are so many, and this is my humble opinion. In this universe, there are an infinite destinations for each one of us and for every being, not only a human being, but for everything. And as we go, with each step, with each moment, we choose to go to a certain destination and a certain destination, and we end up in maybe in opposite direction that we thought at the beginning that we will be, right? How many
Right.
times we want to manifest something and we end up with usually something greater if
Yes.
we put the right emotions, the right feelings, the right thoughts into it, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Vibration. Vibration, aligning with it. Sometimes it just comes so fast, so quick. You're just aligned. Even for that microsecond, you're aligned, and boom, everything just changes. Absolutely. Yeah.
And you don't you, you a lot of times we never thought or we never think that, oh, it already happened. Oh, it's here, right? You think, oh, I think it's gonna take few months, or here is my plan for it, but that plan can changes all the time. Can be, so quick, or can be so slow. Um, Now there is a destiny there, but also there is a interference from our part to change that destiny, to rewrite. You said that it's a pre-written destiny. I think it's a general book. Let's imagine that it's a general
Okay.
book with like principles, values, guidance, and then within that book we are able to insert a lot of writings that are personal to us, based on our vibrations, based on our energy, based on our thoughts, on our thought process, and based on our actions as well, right? It-
So I know I also like hear a lot of times people say just like what you're saying. It's a empty notebook. And as you go along, you're writing it. You're writing it. You're writing it, and this is how it is going. So, but then the question comes, sometimes someone will ask, well, I didn't ask for that. Well, again, the law of attraction, because this is constantly asking for something, manifesting it, believe it or not. All those, what, 60, 70,000 thoughts a day, to always going, going, going. So it's always asking for something or doing something. So what you give energy to, it explodes, right? So if we give energy to our business, it's going to expand. If we give energy to going on vacation, what's going to happen?
Even a
So
bad
whatever we
repetition.
focus, right, whatever we focus on, that's what happens. So again, consciously, unconsciously, being aware or not being aware, we're still creating. We're still so, be it even mundane life, it's like, oh, just a plateaued life, kind of blah of the life. Well, guess what? You're creating that, because if you don't get out of your own head, get out of your own ways of doing things, it is going to be a plateaued. You want to change, you want to bring change, then you have to be the change.
Yeah.
You have to do some things differently. maybe start scripting, start manifesting, start using affirmations, meditations, even 2 minutes a day, you will see the change. And again, by no mean, I'm not an expert, and I go into that plateau mode a lot of times. So it's I'm still learning, I'm like up and down, and at times I feel like I'm more down than up, but you know what? But that's the process, and it's
Exactly.
okay.
It's I was talking yesterday with a friend of mine, and about positive and negative thoughts, and how do you handle that? How do you we were talking about embrace every thought, regardless if it's a negative and positive. Um, you know, keep working on those positive thoughts, and the negative thoughts, just let them go.
Mhm.
And it was an interesting concept. And said when you feel that your mind is invaded by only negative thoughts, because we accelerate the process of worries and thinking about something that something bad happened, and so on. We are invaded with this process. There is an interesting concept of, or being numb. So become numb to these negative thoughts until positive ones they start coming, and then you embrace it and you continue your process. And it's so true that we have so many thoughts during the day, and it's up to us to concentrate on those that are positive and let them go those that are negative. But each thought has a vibration, has an energy, and the higher the vibration, the more likely we reach the universe and we align, and we get what we thought, what we think. Everything happens in our lives, even though a lot of times we are not aware. But if we think about it, it says, "Oh yeah, that what happened. That's why I got this or I got that, or because I thought about it maybe a long time ago, or maybe just yesterday, and I didn't expect that."
Right.
So these are pre-written. Um, I would say
By ourselves.
exactly, and we just model them.
Yeah.
We emulate whatever it will happen using our thoughts, our energy, our emotions, because there is a lot of energy in our emotions and our feelings, and we just send it to the universe, and that when everything aligns, regarding that thought, then
Then we
becomes
get to
reality.
experience that in this reality.
Exactly. And it's a it's much more than that, and we don't know. We don't know what we don't know. We just assume, and we give a meaning to a destiny. Is not, oh, since we're born, you're gonna go and you become a doctor. Those fortune tellers that you go and will tell you how who you would marry, how many kids,
Right.
what would you be, how long you live, based on the palm and
Right. Right. Your
astro-
astrology and the numbers,
astrology and
numerology. Right. Yeah.
exactly. But which is in one way there is a path, but you can change that,
Yes. Absolutely.
and you can um, and you don't need tools. You don't need a bulldozer to change that. You just need your right thoughts and right mindset,
100%. Right.
which is the mindset is so important, and probably we should talk about that. The mindset in law of attraction, and in everything else, in manifesting, it is so important, because you cannot apply law of attraction in your life now, and 5 minutes later, or a day later, you said that, okay, today I don't want to manifest, but I will manifest on Friday because I'm not that busy, and so on. It's a continuous process. It's a lifestyle.
Yes. Yep. Yep. Lifestyle. Yeah. Absolutely. 100%. It's the choice that we're making. You know, um,
somebody asked, okay, so you have these lives, and there are very interesting discussions and everything else, but do you apply what's in between these lives, like during the week, and do you think about it, or do you? And the answer, my answer at least, is that um, on these lives that we have as a business partners and as a um, people that we think and we try to think as positive as possible and help others, it is just a summary of whatever we think during the week, whatever we practice during the week, right?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I the word always is, but I can't say it because I'm always thinking about law of attraction and whatever it is that's happening in my life, not in terms of just law of attraction, but okay, seeing it from a different perspective, removing myself from that situation and looking at it as a third party and say, okay, how would I handle that situation? The reaction to whatever the situation that occurred, so that's all relevant to law of attraction, right? When you actually think about that.
Yeah.
So I I'm very much, I like to say I am aware of my feelings, thoughts. I still honestly struggle, um, but how I look at it now is like, okay, again, thank you to you, sir. That okay, you came. Hello, my name is Zuma. Nice to meet you. I'm I'm all right for now. Thanks for the visit, and just flip the page and move on. I do practice that, and I have to practice that because if I don't want those negative thoughts to live with me, I have to just kind of just wave, you
It's a
know?
yeah, it's a continuous process, a continuous state of awareness.
Yes.
What is happening in our head uh, when we drive, when we work, when we even when we sleep? Sometimes you wake in the middle of the night and say, "Okay, I there was something there that I didn't like, and I wanted to go." So we just open our eyes, we turn on the other side, and we flip the that mood, that energy. Sometimes the energy from the universe is, or from surroundings, or from people around us, from objects around us. They do have that energy that can influence us, and it's up to us to accept it or to just let it go and um, look forward.
Right, because when you yourself are so aware, you're aware of other people's feelings. And if they come into your home, that energy is all mixed in and it's there. And then when you go to bed, it's just all mumbled jumbled, right? So they do, talk about just kind of cleansing, right? What do we talk about? It's like opening the doors, the windows, bringing the sunlight in, then the moon comes and it brings some, I mean, there are so many different things. People
Yeah.
talk about cleansing rituals and whatnot. Just I'm again not an expert, but I do like to learn about it. But everything is energy. So we can definitely shift all that energy. So
So, in conclusion, I would say that the destiny is how we make it, what kind of destiny we are choosing, and I wish everybody to choose the best for the next moment and for the next hour and for the next day and so on, and little by little, step by step, being aware, being living in the present, being in a continuous process of improvement, of thinking positive, then will bring nothing but good things in our lives.
absolutely. Well said.
Thank you, Uma. Thank you, anybody who is watching us. Thank you for your time and wonderful words and a wonderful knowledge, and we continue our process to, peel off all of these law of attraction, um, pros and cons, truths and false, and so on. So I wish you a wonderful day, a beautiful sunny day, and if it's not sunny outside, please let the sun within your soul and within your mind.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everyone. Much gratitude. We'll see you guys all soon. Be well. Happy manifesting.
Happy manifesting.